Welcome, everyone, to the Predictive Playbook. This is NFL Week 10. We're in double digits now in the NFL season. We're coming down the second half of the regular season, and the standings couldn't be tighter. We have the AFC West all with 5 wins, all 4 teams with 5 wins, and something has to happen there in that division as well as the other divisions. The only division that's clear cut right now is the NFC East with Dallas dominating and 3-game lead. But we have 3 games to break down for you guys, and we are going to get started first here with the Vikings and Chargers game. And this is a game I believe Buster is doing, right?
Yes, correct.
Yep. Just want to make sure. But the Vikings are 3-5 on the season, and you could actually make a case that they should have been 5-3, but they're not. They're 3-5. They're playing the Chargers, who are 5-3. Yet this game is the Chargers only favored by 3 points. Over under is 53. Let's see what Buster's insights are and his best bet is for this matchup. Take it away, Buster.
Well, thanks, John. Yeah, I'm not going to touch a side here. What we are going to do is bet the total over 53. It's a high number. We actually got it at 52.5 the other day. So tough spot for Minnie here. Second road game, flying over to the West Coast, and the overtime game with Baltimore last game. We firmly believe that the defense for Minnie, which is having trouble as it is going to have a lot of trouble in this second game on the road. Basically, when teams like these guys get together, they both offenses can just score in bunches. They're both over 24 points a game, and even though that adds up to 48, obviously, but I think it's because of what defenses they'll be going against. As far as Minnesota, they rank 30th against the run. The Chargers, they're dead last. And you got a couple of quarterbacks here that can take a full advantage of the play action game, and they will put up points in bunches, we believe, on Sunday. We actually, to us, the reason why we don't really like a side here, because we actually believe they could actually be the last team with the ball wins. That's how we're looking at it. We're looking at a game around 31-28, 35-28. Don't know who's gonna win here, but we really like a lot of points. And anybody that loves points, which we all love watching scoring touchdowns and stuff like that, we think this is the game, and we think this flies well over the total. And of course, John, we don't want to leave here without mentioning something for you with all the stats that you like to do. The Vikings on the road have gone 6-0 to the over already their last 6 games. So I know it's a little bit high of a total, but I wouldn't be shocked if we see 60 points this game. So it's over for us.
Oh, I love it, Buster. I like that. I like the play. I like the take. I like the breakdown. So the play from Buster is over the total, and don't be surprised if 60 points are scored, and I agree with that. Let's move on to Rocky Atkinson here. We're going to take a look at a 1 o'clock game on CBS Sports. Saints 5-3, 3-1 on the highway, taking on the Titans 7-2, which I'm no longer in denial of the Titans. I'm not fading them one more time for the next decade. They are 7-2. They have proven me wrong on 2 occasions with premium bets. Learned my lesson. 3-1 home. And with me learning my lesson, maybe that's the time for everybody else to bet on them and be successful. Tennessee favored by 3 points. This is at Nissan Stadium, Nashville, Tennessee. Total is 44.5 points. Rocky, take it away and tell us where the best bet is for you on this game.
Thanks, John. Well, currently 73% of the public's on Tennessee here, but the line hasn't moved at all. We have a Saints team that lost their starting quarterback, Jameis Winston. They're playing a Tennessee team that lost their star running back, Derrick Henry, for the season. But Tennessee has a huge overall injury list right now. Just a ton of injuries on that team. Trevor Siemian has come in for the Saints. He's done an okay job so far, completing 59% of his passes for 408 yards. He has 3 touchdowns compared to no interceptions so far this year. The Saints defense is ranked number 1 in rushing defense, allowing only 73.8 yards per game on the ground. They have the number 5 defense in the league in points allowed. The play of the defense here is going to be the key to winning this game. I feel like the Saints will shut down the Tennessee rush game, and that's going to create Tennessee to have to pass. The Titans are ranked 26th in the NFL in passing, so I don't think they'll overwhelm the Saints defense through the air here. The Saints have been solid on the road this year. They're 4-1 straight up, allowing only 14.8 points per game away from home. A few trends here. New Orleans is 8-1 straight up and against the spread the last 3 years as an underdog, including 3-0 straight up and against the spread this year. New Orleans is 36-16 against the spread their last 52 road games. Tennessee is 1-5 against the spread the last 3 years as a home favorite of 3 points or less. And the road team is 4-0 against the spread of the last 4 meetings overall in this series. So I'm going to play New Orleans plus the points here on Sunday.
I like it quite a bit, Rock. That good breakdown there, and I think that's a team that is flying under the radar. They are putting together some pretty good metrics too. And I'll just mention a couple of them here, segueing myself into the Kansas City Las Vegas game. The Saints offensively have the best yards per point ratio in the league, and not many people are seeing it, at least the way we are as a panel. I think the Saints are very, very dangerous. So we're going to now talk about the Kansas City Chiefs for a little bit, and they're a team that it's amazing. They've covered the spread twice this year, and last year they ended the season on just a horrific against the spread record. And if you were to give a shout out to Steve Merrill, if you were trying to catch that falling knife with that team, you probably just about went broke. I don't see any reason in the world to support Kansas City until proven otherwise. And maybe it'll go the way it went with Tennessee, where I didn't think they were as good as they are. Kansas City's defense just gets shredded. Speaking of yards per point, we have the Chiefs 20th with a 16 yards per point ratio offensively. And number 21 in the league, the Raiders are with a 16.1 yards per point ratio. Defensively, Las Vegas is 22nd in the league at 14.4. The Chiefs, 17th in the league at 15.1 yards per point. Now, you might say, if you haven't heard me talk about yards per point, well, what the heck is it? A yards per point is exactly that. It says how many yards does a team have to gain or allow for 1 point to be recorded on the scoreboard on average. So in the case of the Chiefs, offensively, they require 16 yards per point to get 1 point on the scoreboard. We just talked about the Saints. They rank number 1, and they are 11.8. So they require less yards to put up 1 point, therefore far more efficient with the football than the Chiefs are. And the Chiefs' yards per point is not getting better over the last 3 weeks. In fact, it is a horrific 19 over the last 3 games. So there's something wrong. And there's, when you're driving the car and you start hearing that banging sound in the engine and it's a cylinder, you don't keep driving. Otherwise, it's just going to stop and you're going to be stuck. And I hope that's a good analogy for the Chiefs. There's so much talent on that team. It's unbelievable that they are underperforming the way they are. At the same time, defensive coordinators are smart. And I think the league as a whole has figured out how to stop them, how to stop Mahomes. Mahomes has already thrown more interceptions than last year or the year before that. And it's just a mess. Las Vegas, we all thought with the news of the head coach and this recent tragedy, that they would come unglued. And I mean, who could say that it would be okay if they did? I guess that's the words that I'm trying to find. But they have really stunned me in their recovery and their performance, and they're playing their best football of the season right now. And to get don't be fooled by KC being -2.5 and thinking, oh boy, this is the week they're going to do it. Don't bet like that. I am on the Raiders here. They're 5-3. They're playing at home. The over/under and the line projects to basically a close game of 27-24 type of game that the Chiefs would win. I think it's going to be the opposite, and this is the Sunday night game, and I would take the home dog. And it's backed by a pretty darn good system here, which I will share with you in 1 second as soon as I get to it. All right, so here we are. We have the Las Vegas Raiders. So you're going to play on all teams in a game lined within 3 points on either side or pick. So it's a 3-point favorite to a 3-point underdog within that range. And there you're going against an opponent that has gone under the total by 35 or more total points in their last 5 games in a conference matchup. So that's all there is to it. And you can also say it this way: play against any team in a game lined within 3 points of either side of pick'em after that team went under the total by 35 or more total points in the last 5 games. That supports the Raiders. That's hit 70% winners, folks, over the last 10 seasons, and is 25-15 against the number of the last 5 seasons. So, guys, I am on the Raiders. So, I'll put myself back here with the panel. Guys, I really appreciate the picks. Great work yet again. And make sure you get over to sportsmemo.com and take advantage of the discounts that are going on right this moment. And will be going on through the weekend and beyond. College basketball is here. And there's a lot of season subscriptions out there. You wouldn't go wrong with any one of the 3 of us. And you can get all 3 of us basically with these discounts for the price of just 1. So take advantage of this and make sure you get our college football cards this week. I love the college football card. I love the NFL card this week. I personally will be putting out a 5%er in the NFL. Buster, you got anything big going this weekend that you know of?
I actually have been putting out $9. I've been putting out 5%ers the last couple weeks. I had Auburn 2 weeks ago, and then I had a CFL 5%er that won last week. So I put up for a college football 5%er, only $9 over at sportsmemo.com.
It's great stuff, Buster. How about you, Rock?
Yes, I have a top NFL play going Sunday, loaded now, 67% NFL this year. I also have I think I have a 5% college football loaded for Saturday. I'll have NBA college basketball, NBA 77% this year so far. I've started off 4-0 college basketball, 67% NHL. Just getting it done in a big way. And Sports Memo actually gave me a special code here. You can get 30 days of my picks for only $99 using ROCK30, ROCK30. That's all picks, all sports, 30 days, only $99, ROCK30, ROCK30.
That's awesome stuff, Rock. And for $99, folks, whenever we all will have sales like that from time to time. It's Rock's turn now. So for $99, I'm sure you have spent $99 many times on stuff that will not give you the value of what Rocky Atkinson will give to you. And I do include cases of beer being bought that total $99 in that statement. So that'll do it, guys. That's a wrap. On behalf of Buster, Rocky, and myself, and sportsmemo.com, wagertalk.com, may all the wins be yours. And thanks for watching.